it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Table set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Wait,
Good morning all. Yes sir. How are we doing everyone? Hope we're all well. Welcome, welcome. How are we doing Zoom chat? How are we doing YouTube chat? Let's get it, let's get it. Let's have a look at today. What is our options? Massive dump yesterday on the JPY. We saw a Japanese yen intervention. We used to get those last year. Yeah, we had one yesterday. We had a yen intervention came in and just dump price 300 pips. No explanation needed. Just see you tomorrow, right? Straight dump here, and immediately got bought back up. Immediate buy. You know how much buying pressure this needs to push up 189 pips in like a couple of minutes? It's crazy. And now we're basically forming this range. So let's go ahead and do the analysis here and see, okay, how are we going to tackle these markets. Now, it's very tough after such a big move to see normal price action. We're kind of relying on volume here to give us the push that we want, right? So what we need to do is let's have a look at the daily time frame here. So daily time frame is closing bearish, but what's very important, remember, all the guys in Zoom chat, you should remember this discussion. What did we discuss about where we need to close below this area, right? In the beginning, right? From the first support that was formed at around 930s, right? So we're still above that. So that's interesting. We've retested the daily support basically and now rejecting above it. So basically the bottom of the range has been tested, and this is looking like now we're establishing our summer range. Now the question is, does the daily want to retest it properly a bit more before establishing the summer range, or do we want to try for some upside from here first? So we need more information because we only have the rejection wick, and on the 4-hour time frame we only have a weak 4-hour candle bullish close. Not the best, but we do have rejections. You know, it's kind of like yesterday, and now we have this kind of setup 3 on the 4-hour forming, which could give us, you know, some upside moves till around this wick here at least, which is like a 25 pip range. So if we bring back drawings, we can see all of that. And yeah, the 4-hour support's around 180. I'm going to call it 180. And we have the previous 4-hour support that we bounced off from 179.482, which I've just left on the chart from a while back before we had this random move that came, right? So this was the bottom of our range before, which is around that 800-900s, right? So I've just left that on, and we're still reacting at that point. So I'm going to leave it on until we stop reacting at that point. That's why I still have it on. As for now, on the 1-hour time frame, I would like to see us close above this range before considering to take pullback trades here. On the 15-minute, we do have a support form. What would be nice to see in 5 minutes at least is to close above this type of zone right here, which is the wick. So if we get above this wick here, that will give me confidence to start to look for potential opportunities. Now, it's always risky trading after such an intervention because volume is not guaranteed. You know, you get a lot of fake outs and there's a lot of pullbacks. I mean, it's similar to this, right? Price closed above this range, you got very weak push and then pull back deeply. Close above this range, possible very weak push, and then pulls back deeply. So I want to see support form, which we have technically got with this setup number 3 here, and with the price, you know, closing above, which is the too early to take just as it closes above. And then we have the pullback here, and now we close back above. So if we can get above this zone, should be good. But right here, taking a trade at the break of the high is kind of like a 50-50 at the moment because of basically the time. It's still early. And also based on this is a very heavy move in the market, and the market's still calming down. We don't know if volume is going to come into the market. We don't know if, we're going to get a push that we want. It's not normal market conditions, and that's the problem, right? Is that our setups are still valid. We can still take trades, but it's a little bit on the riskier side because of it not being normal market condition. We've just had a huge 300 pip pullback. We don't know how the traders and most algorithms might be turned off after yesterday. It would have hurt a lot of people, this move yesterday. This move yesterday would have hurt a lot of people. A lot of people might not even show up to the markets today because of what happened. So we need information and we need to rely on structure, right? So when structure is formed, we can rely on that, and we don't really have to rely on too much volume. As you can see here, this structure that was formed after this push allowed us to maintain above it. So we can rely on structure. But when there's no structure, this becomes a whole area that can have what? That can have potential pullbacks, right? So when there's no structure, we can have potential pullbacks till the structure. So that's why I want structure, so that we can rely on that holding price. And if we do end up continuing up, at least we can have that securing me, and I don't have to say I need volume for this to play out. Of course, we need volume for the efficient move, but structure will give us the confidence in order to hold it, right? So that's basically what I'm waiting for on GJ. When's the last time we had an intervention? I want to find the last date we had an intervention. The easiest one is to go to USD/JPY and see the last time we had an intervention. Probably do the 4-hour time frame. If anyone knows the last time we had an intervention, do let me know. The last date we had an intervention. There we go. Basically, Lee, is that they just buy up the yen. They buy up the yen to pull prices down because it's too expensive against the dollar. It makes it very difficult. So they try strengthen the yen. So the last time we had this was Friday, October 2022. So let's go to GJ and see what we had at Friday, October 2022. October, what was Friday? The 21st, right? Was it the 21st? Somewhere around there. Yeah, here. So as you can see, very typical, pulls back price and then continues in its original direction following trend. But we were a lot more bullish here. So let's go have a look at how the analysis was, right? So that was the intervention at the time. GJ on the 4-hour, on the daily was on an uptrend here towards the top of the range, which made sense for it to pull back. And then the weekly was closing bullish as well. Oh, just before the breakout, this. Very interesting. And it was a very quick move. It just kind of sorted itself throughout the next day. And then you can see this range form. This is the problem, right? We get this range. That is the problem. This is 15-minute intervention range. That is the problem we have, right? Look. You see? This is my point, is that this not normal market conditions. This is what everyone's missing out on, is we get this type of range. So this is your question. Look, there's like setup 1 here, clean trade, but doesn't play out because no volume, no volume, no volume. Now this is 24, now we're on 25. So now 10:30, 11 o'clock is London Open. So this is London Open here. What happens? Pushes up. Yeah, it pushes up okay. Yeah, it looks like London Open gave you, this was the trade here. So you could take this trade. Was this enough range to trade? Yeah, 26 pips. Yeah, so volume came in at London Open. So that's important for us to note now, to understand that maybe, look, pre-London was not the best moves, but London Open did give the move, right? So it's kind of like we need to rely on volume and then range. And then New York came and gave volume again at New York, right? Yeah, 4:15. New York Open is 4 o'clock. So picture perfect. Volume times still play out. So that's what we can take the setups, but we need to see, okay, do we have volume? Do we have our opportunities? Do we have what we're looking for, right? So this is why we do our homework, so we're well educated on this stuff. So hopefully now we can pull back, and then closer to London Open, we get our setup above the range, and we can look to take a buys towards the upside or whatever happens. For sells today, I'm not comfortable selling into this zone here. I do not want to sell into what all of these rejections have been. If I'm going to sell today, I'm probably going to wait. I know people had plans to sell below here. Yes, it makes sense, but I don't think it's a valid idea. It's a risk, too risky for me. So that's why I was waiting for stream. I know, guys, in Zoom, I saw your plans to sell down below here. In a normal market conditions, we could probably understand that. But this was like the first structure that was formed after news. So realistically, we need to break the whole range and then form structure below, and then you kind of have a free fall, right? And you'd have to do your markup of what's behind here and stuff like that. But until we reach there, I'm not going to mark it up. For now, I'm going to focus on current price action and see if we can get anything leaving this 183.00. Anything closing above 183.00, might be interested here to give it a shot towards the upside, you know, and be patient here. So yep, that massive drop is the JPY intervention. That's exactly it. Just tune in. What are we looking to trade? JPY. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. Build up to the NFP. Exactly. Yeah. So yesterday was Jolts. Jolts was a job openings. So this is why we see this huge range here, because it's giving an indication that the US economy is doing a little bit better than expected. So we could probably see an interest rate hike by next month or this month evenly. They might do it, right? So it's giving an idea for NFP, and it's showing us that NFP might come back better than expected here, right? So we'll see employment change come back better than expected, which of course is positive for the dollar, right? So for gold today, a little bit of a mess here on gold today. Looking at the daily time frame, we can see we're still trending down, still at that daily support zone or very close to it, and 4 hours just forming a range at the moment now. So until a 4-hour candle is leaving this range, downside does not make sense. And of course on the 1 hour and 30 minutes, it's just chop, guys. Not really something you want to trade. I'm not going to trade this during London. You need it to get out of this. This is not something you trade, guys. This is not something you trade. Yesterday before it was okay, but the minute news came out, we just had chop. We've had pure chop, and all it's done is gone sideways. So until we start seeing some clean price action, this is where you take one step back to take 2 steps forward, and you don't touch gold in this circumstance here, because this is where you're going to find a lot of inconsistencies, lack of volume. And yeah, gold is basically at this time, it looks like what it's doing. It's like, okay, we've got the pre-news here. Let me just, maybe traders are waiting for NFP, or we might see gold pump into NFP or dump into NFP. But that will of course come below our range, because that makes sense. But then we have to worry about daily support. I wouldn't be surprised to see price make its way to daily support and then pump into NFP, and then we see what NFP comes out as. But yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for here. Is not much on gold. Gold is very choppy price action, very messy, not something you want to trade. So yeah, let's have a look at GJ and see if we get any opportunities, some volume to take trades here. Need to close above? Yeah, exactly. We need to close above. Hey Harry, I'm down 5% on my phase 2 15k account. Do you have any advice? Yeah, 5% is not much. You just need to follow the plan and forget about percentage. Thinking about your losses, thinking about how much you're down is always, it's going to set a mental barrier. I think profit targets, trying to make X amount of money is really tough, because it adds extra emotion. That's the number one thing I notice, is when I've done it before. I've set myself profit targets and I'm like, okay, this month I want to make X, Y, Z. And when I don't reach it, or I'm close to it, like I'll come maybe like a couple of $1,000s from it. I'm like, okay, I'm super close. Then you take a loss, it pulls you back, and then you feel like crap. You add that extra crappy emotion, which then makes you take different decisions, because now you might not be confident to take the next trade, because you're like, oh, if I take another trade, I'm going to be down 6 or 7%. That's really bad. Whereas if you take every day the same, and imagine you are not down, you are not up, every single day is the same, you take the same approach to the market daily, and that's what's going to keep you consistent, is having the same consistent approach. Because if one day you feel different than another day, it's not going to be consistent, right? Because if one day you feel like you're the king of the world because your account is up, and you start taking riskier options, you start taking more trades, well, you're going to give that profit back, right? If you feel like you're shit and your strategy is not working, you've had a bad week and it's not playing out, then obviously you're going to be more hesitant to take trades. You're going to be scared to enter positions, and you're going to miss move, and then maybe when you miss the move, you're going to FOMO into moves. So realistically, you have to take every single day with the same approach, and approach every single day the same. That way you're going to keep it consistent. I would say the only difference is if you're down 5%, you need to look, okay, how can I manage a trade? Does it make sense for me to lose this trade when I'm in profitable positions, right? And that's the only difference you're going to make. That's the only adjustment you're going to make, is you're going to say, okay, if I'm in profitable position, since I'm down, it doesn't make sense to lose this. I want to catch an easy move to secure profits, right? To make back your drawdown. That's the only thing that you would adjust, is how you manage the trade. Because if you're up on the account, you can give your trade a little bit more breathing room, because a smaller loss or even a full loss is not going to be too bad, because you can handle it and you know the probabilities are in your favor. But when you really can't afford to lose much more because it's tough and it's going to make things harder, you can always say, okay, I'm in this profitable position. I'm going to sacrifice me potentially going to break even and missing the trade, but it keeps my account safe. I rather take the next trade as an easy move and then utilize that profits to push harder and push harder. There we go, man. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed that rant, if you guys enjoyed the YouTube analysis, yeah, do the YouTube business. 500 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up as always. If we can get the likes up to 200, I really would appreciate it. And yeah, that would be great. Then I don't have to ask for the YouTube business. And yeah. First time on stream, welcome, welcome. Morning, Mark. Hospital, oh no, man. Hope you're well, get well soon, man. Psychology is rock hard. Yeah, Jesse, it has to be, man. It's such a tough thing, man. It's such a tough thing. That's not a rant, man. That's some wide words. Yeah, yeah. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. But yeah, man, you know, it's a tough thing, and you're constantly battling with psychology. It's always a new battle, a new battle, a new battle. It's the hardest thing in trading. Anyone who says otherwise is lying. Even if you're super disciplined and you super have it, you still struggle internally. You know, it's just, that's human nature. That's how we're designed. You know, it's not possible, you know, so don't, even me sitting here saying you have to be robotic with your approach. If you're not and you find yourself slipping up, it's okay, it happens. But you have to catch yourself and say, I need to be better at that. You know, you need to be kind of emotionless. Do you think gold is crappy these days? I think it was great for the last week and a half. I think that's the gold that I like to trade. That's the gold that I trade during February, March, April. And now it's not good today. Just for today, though. I hide the app. I couldn't see my broker. Oh, no, man. Hello, coach. What is your winning ratio? How many pips you made in the previous month? I haven't calculated my pips, but last month the win ratio was above 86%. We took 7 wins in a row. So the stream journal is here. So there was 7 wins in a row. Yeah, 1 loss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's not a win. 1, 2, 6 wins in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm not gonna count that win, the 5 pip one. Actually, then, if I don't count the 5 pip, yeah, 7 wins. Because I won't count the 5 pip win, I won't count the 4 pip loss. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 wins in a row. The pips just on those wins, 16 plus 16, you know, it's 32, 40, you know, 4, 62. Almost 100 pips. Almost 100 pips in just those 7 trades. So, yeah. But that was only on stream. So, out of stream, there was also around... We took in the group probably 3 trades together. New York session 2. Yeah, 100 pips, I would say. Is my stream win rate taken on YouTube or includes my own trades? No, that is taken on YouTube. I would say my win rate overall over a year will range from 80 to 88%. That's what I notice. 80 to 88%. You know, sometimes it gets a little bit, you know, lower, but 80% I'm happy with. As long as I'm above, basically like 75%, I'm pretty much happy that that's where my performance benchmark is, you know. And I think anyone above 70% is a profitable and consistent trader, you know. 80% takes time, you know. That's actually pretty strong win rate to have 80%, especially with the strategy that I use. If I wanted to push win rate just for numbers, just to show off to people, that's easy task to do. To push win rate is easy. All I would have to do to make win rate high is use bigger stops. If you want to have a high win rate, use bigger stops. Yesterday's trade played out. Who remembers yesterday's trade? It hit TP exactly. We had TP up here at 181. It just decided to pull back. So if I, instead of running stops here, if I just ran stops below the 180-500, well, I would have been safe. And that's only a 45 pip stop. I know people who run bigger stops, right? And I know people who run even smaller stops, 2-3 pips. So if I want to, you know, do basically, you know, a higher win rate, I can run bigger stops. But, you know, regardless, that is something I've experimented before, and I rather have the approach, because what I realize is that this is what I realized, guys, after putting after experimenting, is that if I was to have a super wide stop, my trade idea plays out 90% of the time. 90% of the time my trade idea plays out. But the time that it takes to play out could be up to even 2 days. So if I run like a 50-60 pip stop, I could be holding the trade for 2 days before it plays out. And my target would only be like, my average target is around 15 to 20 pips. My targets are 15 to 20 pips. So for me, it didn't make sense. So I rather sacrifice 5%, right? Because now our win rate's at 85%. So if we sacrifice 5 to 10% of that, I could then be in a position in and out as fast as possible, as well as not worry about holding too much drawdown, right? And make sense, right? To calculate risk. Am I into risk to reward? No, I don't really care about risk to reward, but I prefer my trades all to be 1-to-1 or more. You know, I prefer it, but let's say today the option, let's say our target here above here is what? 19 pips, but our stop loss today was going to be 23 pips. I don't care. I will run a 23 pip stop for a 19 pip target, because that's my option. That's what I've waited for all day, and I still want to take it. Lol, Mark. Why not take a piece of the pie? Like, yeah, that's what I do. I just look to take a piece of the market, but I've just developed something myself. Everyone has their own method, and I completely respect it. As long as you, that's what I mean. As long as you're profitable, it doesn't matter. You know, my job is taking a piece of the pie. That's definitely the way I trade, you know, is I catch the momentum. I look to trade with volume. I catch a piece of the move. Everyone has their own styles. You know, if you're consistent, stop loss doesn't matter. But I just personally preferred to keep a little bit of a smaller stop, just because of account management. It's the personal way I've decided to manage my account. It's not because I hate against anyone else. I respect everyone's strategy. I see you guys putting names in the chat. No need to call anyone out on that. It's their method, and we have to respect that because it works for them. And they're ahead of 90% of people. Why are they ahead of 90% of people? Because they are profitable. If they're consistent, doing something consistently daily, you can't complain. You can just say, well done, that's your method. If it works for you, you can't say anything. Right? But personally for me, in terms of my account management, I rather have smaller stops. And that's why sometimes it's going to be hit most of the time. But yesterday is a prime example, because, not most of, some of the time. Because yesterday it got hit, but my idea played out perfectly. So I was actually happy, because I'm like, I was right. And this is probabilities. Is your strategy 100% mechanical? I don't think any strategy is 100% mechanical. Otherwise it'd just be coded. Why would we need to learn it? Why do I need 307? Because that's the last rejection wick, right? And this is where price originally made its structure. And I told you I need support above here. So now that support's come above here, I just prefer above this wick, because I know that's the last rejection. I want to be above all rejections. After news, it's what you want to be, right? Would you be willing to try swing trading in the future? Yeah, I mean, I do swing trade. I hold positions if I can find. Yesterday, I was actually talking right now. Who typed in the chat here, Kareem? He'll remember. Yesterday, I was talking to him about planning a swing trade. So I do plan swing trades, but just doing swing trading by itself, I don't like, because I love coming to the market daily, taking a piece and leaving, taking a piece and leaving. That's my bread and butter. That's what I'm used to. That's what I like, you know? And also, you guys won't really like if I swing trade, right? Because it'll be a boring stream. I mean, imagine a swing trade. Alright, guys, we're just sitting here still in 50 pip drawdown. Hopefully, this will reverse in the next 2 weeks. See you on tomorrow's stream. You know? Be pretty boring. and it's pretty boring for me, right? I want to be able to. That's why I rather do both, right? That's why I rather do both. If I ever leave a long-term position running, I leave it running while at the same time I scalp. Right? At the same time I scalp. What strategy do you use in golf? Yeah, I need to learn golf, man. What's the Thunderstorm? Yeah, Thunderstorm is just a setup that we have. Yeah, I call those runners, but you can say swing trades. But yeah, it's a setup that we have. You can find it on the YouTube. I have made a video for you guys to watch that for the Thunderstorm. So if anyone has any question about what's the Thunderstorm, it's this price action entry changed my trading, the Thunderstorm. So you can enjoy it. All there for you, all the information, and yeah. Do I trade FTSE? No, I don't. Sells here to the bottom of the range? I don't trust it, no. One month later, seems like we hit BE. Imagine 1 month later BE. That sucks, man. I don't... In swing trading, there's no BE in my opinion. There's no BE in swing trading. It's either a managed loss or TP. You can't BE in swing trading. Because price is going to come back to entry guaranteed at some point, you know. There hasn't been a long-term swing trade that I've held that price has not come back to entry. After going like 50 pips in profit. And that's what I find the hardest. I've been up 120 pips just for it to come back all the way to entry to go another 150 pips and then I close. That's why I don't like it, because it's like I was up 120. Now you have to hold so your idea plays out, you know. And it's just like, you're just like, oh, I'm too involved in the market here, you know, I'm too susceptible to anything. And if some bullshit comes out like this, you're definitely screwed really bad. Stops are going to be slipped. Like, this is not what I want to be involved with. Especially with the way that our economy is. US government at the moment, you know, they're making history with removing speakers and all of this stuff. You know? And like, if this comes in the market, you're screwed, man. You're screwed. This ruins your month. Month is done, and we just started. Like, imagine how many months, how much people's months this scandal has ruined here. Like, you have to be lucky that you're not involved. You know how many people on the wrong side of this scandal would be? There's so many people on the wrong side. You know, and it sucks because they're going to be really salty. And now, swing trade, the problem is it's not like... The beautiful thing with our type of trading is that we can take a trade, win or lose, we come back tomorrow and follow the plan. In a swing trade, you need like maybe 3 days for it to set up again, or you need to wait a week. Like, you have that itch for 1 week for it to play out, you know, and that plays emotion. You know? If you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to hit a like. Get it up to 200 likes so I can stop asking for the YouTube business. Would appreciate it. Exactly, John. $300 pips mark. Where am I from? Originally from England, but born in Dubai. It's a long family history, to be honest. But I just say that because it's easier. How many courses have I taken? I've never taken a course, actually. I've never taken a course. Never taken a course where I sit down and watch videos by videos. Never did that. I think you need a bigger capital swing trade than day trading. Probably. Can you please why we didn't take this trade? Because bro, this is not normal market conditioning, right? It's not normal market conditions, right? And as I said, I took avert. I typed this in chat, right? I typed this in chat that this was not a good idea, right? And the reason why is it's not normal market conditions. This is after 300 pip move. We can't rely on volume. We don't know what's going to happen. So this is why we have to be patient, right? And it's early, yes. We need support above to prove to us that structure can hold. Because your trade is still right. This could respect structure down at 180 and then continue bullish. Right? If we go in the London session, we can see here all of the feedback that was given. After heavy news, taking breakout very risky, still early as well. Number 1. After news, we need to be careful, but markup looks good. Normally, a lot of fake outs happen. What just happened? Fake out happened, right? It's and this was sent at 8:41, right? And this move happened at 9 o'clock. But it's a good setup. It is a setup that we can consider, but I mean, as in our book, it is a setup, but it's not the right time to take a setup, right? Can you please check the general group? You sent a chart. Okay, just for you, we can have a look at it. What is this? GU? Ah. Messy range, man. I wouldn't like trading in this range, but I get what you're trying to do, but I just would stick out this range. I don't like diddling in the middle. Never diddle in the middle. Not the best, right? Any info? Yes, I put it in general chat here. I can pin it if you want. I'll paste it in the chat here. Anyone who missed out, I did put an announcement this morning in general chat for you guys to update you on what happened yesterday with the news. But Claudio is too talkative this morning, right? This is what I said. How much I lost before I started to be profitable? Actually, the thing, I had risk management as a skill. So I was fortunate enough not to lose too much money. But I started with a $25,000 account that I just took from my crypto earnings, put it into Forex. And immediately in like 4 months, lost $2,500 because I was risking 1%. Make some money, lose some money, make some money, lose some money. So I invented, but I had risk management. So I never just blew accounts. I probably blew like 300, 500 bucks here and there as well. Gambling a little bit for fun, which I stopped doing. Trying to get lucky with news and stuff like that. What I would do is I would say, oh, I want to buy something. And then I'd calculate how much that costs and then try gamble with news. And then that was a really bad idea. So yeah, I'll be honest. That's what I used to do when I started. And it never worked. I was just 500 bucks poorer at that point. Or 500 bucks down. I took a sell gamble for the pre-London Open. Don't like gambling, man. You have to take a setup that you normally take, right? Can you check gold? Yeah, man, gold is ranging. We looked at gold. It's not really the best conditions here. I think the best thing to do is to wait for the 4 hour to close below support. This thing can probably come back down to support and bounce, but I don't even see any opportunities or ways to get in. Unless this pushes down, maybe create setup 2, but I'm not interested selling so close to 4 hour support. Well, at 4 hour support at the moment, right? Anywhere in these wicks is just a no-go for me, man. I just don't like it. Where can you watch my playbook? On my YouTube channel called Top 3 Price Action Setups. The only day I trade news and that happens? Ouch, man. You shouldn't trade news. Hey, is your trading journal free? Is it possible to get the link? Of course, bro. It's possible to get the link. It is definitely free. I don't know why people would charge for that. And if there are people on the internet charging for a trading journal, please do not. That's just ridiculous, man. Who charges for a trading journal? Just go to resources in the free Discord. If you guys haven't joined the free Discord, you're welcome to join it. But if anyone DMs you, it's not me, right? So be careful of that. And you'll see this one, stream journal right here. Just click it. Once you click the link, go to the stream journal file, make a copy, and it's all yours for free. Where do the government buy up the yen? Is it the Gbpjpy USD? Yes, exactly. They just buy back the yen. They buy it back. That's what they do. It's called a yen buyback. They buy it back. Is paying $200 for an indicator okay for you? No, because most indicators won't make you a better trader. I think that's a big waste of money. The question is, if that person is charging $200 for an indicator, why don't they just code a bot? Because an indicator, any indicator could be coded with a bot to trade that indicator. So why don't they code a bot that trades that indicator and make millions? Why would they have to sell? And if they had such a strong indicator that basically printed money for you, why wouldn't they charge thousands for that? That's groundbreaking technology. So you have to question to yourself, how are you going to benefit from that indicator? Does it actually work? Is it a confluence indicator? If it's just an indicator to give confluence, I don't think $200 worth it. I think you can get a lot more value out of your $200 than an indicator, right? People are very quick to spend money in an account and blow that money. People are very quick to spend on ways to get rich quickly, but everyone is scared to spend money on things that are actually going to help and progression, right? Surrounding themselves with correct individuals, putting in the work. That's where people don't want to spend money, is putting work in. They want a plug and play system. And that is the biggest problem, is that when you want a plug and play system, that's where you fail. There's no easy key to this. There's, you have to be a locksmith at this point. Thank you very much, all good man. Harry, I ask, what's your take on funding prop firm challenge? I'm thinking better to join or start personal account. Start a personal account, prove to yourself you can grow that account with managing risk, and then only look to a funding account for an opportunity. Do you have premium Discord access? Yes. Now there's 8 spots only remaining. The link is in the description for that if you're interested. But yeah, that we do have. We do have the group here with the Zoom chat and the videos as well. And these videos, I really want people to understand that what the point of these videos is. It's the guide here. I want people to watch these videos and then come into the group in the post-session discussion after Zoom, say, hey Harry, yesterday I watched your fundamental video number 2, the setup number 2 you talked about, was this a good example today on the charts? And if they can't make it to the Zoom, then ask me in chat, and that feedback is what's going to get you better, right? Not just sitting and trying to listen to watch content and don't do anything with it. You have to actively apply it and say, okay, this is what I watched. This will answer a bit of the simple questions, the repetitive questions, so we're not repeating ourselves 1,000 times. And once all the repetitive questions, are answered here, you can start finding what is your individual skill you need to improve on, right? And that's going to be speak up, right? Say after the sessions or whenever you want. Even now, during the session, you can ask. Did you play Dota 2 or PC games during your younger days? I 100% did. I was an advocate CSGO player. Full on CSGO. Do you use magic keys? No, I don't. Oh yeah, the Nightbot posted the link, more information on exclusive. That's where you can watch. I miss CSGO? Bro, I miss CSGO too, man. I used to play so much. So much I used to play. I was ranked Counter-Strike? Nice. I used to play in private Faceit leagues, but it's just too time consuming, man. Let's make it Tradesharpe CSGO team? Yeah, that would be great, man. I think, yeah, I have 4K hours. CSGO all the way, man. CSGO all the way. Did you see CS2? No, I'm gonna FOMO, guys. If I see CS2, I'm gonna FOMO. It's gonna bring me back nostalgic memories. And I'm gonna be like, damn, that was the time when you had your group of friends, you were a team, lockdown as well, you know, and you were a team of guys. And before that, even, you know, before, when it was easy, you didn't have to pay bills, you didn't have to worry about working and growing. You just sit there, come back, open your thing and get pissed, smash your table when you lose. It was so easy, man. You know, wake up in the on holidays, right? On holidays, you wake up in the morning, you come to your computer screen, you know, and you eat breakfast, come to your computer screen and go to the aim practice map. Start practicing your aim for the day. Get ready, full serious, you know. Practice your aim, warm up maps, you know. And then you wait for your friends to come online. You message them, you tell them, hey bro, you ready? Let's go. And then they're like, yeah, let me check with the other guy. And then the other friend comes, and then you start matchmaking, right? Not match, or face it, right? And then full serious it becomes. No games, man. It doesn't become a game. Put a plan. You go B, I'll sweep from A. What are you buying? I'm buying an op. Oh man, that was the times. That was the times. You have to respect those times, guys, because then after, what happens is during the time, yeah, exactly, rush B, I fake A. Who's smoking what, right? That was the best. But you have to, this is what I mean. Like the times now when you're grinding, you're trying to learn a skill, you're going to look back and think, damn, the time when I had to put all that work in, and now look where I am. It happens all the time. So respect the apprenticeship phase, right? Because that's what has to be done to reach the next phase in your life, right? And it's so important. It's the same journey. It's just repeated. Till which point is GJ possible to go down? If I knew that, then I would take a short. But possibilities, I think the next level you're looking at is right basically where we're at, 180.40 to 180 basically. Between that level is where you see possible reaction. What's my CSGO name? My CSGO name was Lucky. I even have a rifle at home and it's engraved in the rifle, Lucky. I'm not liking gold, guys. This is very, close to support here. I don't see... At least it's getting out this range. It's good that it's getting out this range. But again, if you're going to trade gold, what we need to see is like pullbacks to continue down. But selling the lows here, it's just so risky, guys. Unless you're willing to take the risk. But, it's up to you. Below here would be your next option. I don't think that's even enough range though, right? 12 pips, not worth it for me. But, below here, 12 pips. Below this area here is probably your next best option. But then I would rather see resistance form below. Like it's risky, guys. You have to be very careful here. At any point this can pull back. It's not something I personally would take, Rather wait for this 4 hour to close below and then see New York do something like this down to the daily support. But that would be your next thing. Look for close below here. Make sure support is formed, especially pre-London. Gold loves to pull back pre-London. And just before London Open, rip up and then continue down after London Open. It loves to do that. And that would be your option. So if you get down here somewhere, London rips up, breaks these highs maybe, and then starts coming down, you could look to trade during London down to here. Something like that. That could be an option, if that happens. PA works on everything. Lovejeet now trading NAS, huh? Training your aim and taking the setups to grow the account? Yes, sir. Looks like GJ is making its way down to 180. If support is formed here, we could maybe take a range trade back up to the highs. Could be an option. What's the 1 hour saying? 1 hour did close bearish at the top of the range. It's a little bit tough here, man. A little bit tough. Yeah, selling into this is very risky for me. So this is what I'm gonna say here now, guys, and I want you guys to be very honest with yourself. Okay, is that when you're looking at a trade here, be honest with yourself. If price right now pushes through this zone very quickly, okay, and you look back, you're gonna say, this was an easy trade. This was so easy. Sells below here made sense. But at the time, right now, in hindsight, it's always easy to see a trade. But right now, is this an easy trade or what? Does this look like a smart trade that is going to play out time after time after time? Right? Look at all of the rejection here, all of this. Is this something you can trust long term? Remember, it's not about what happens today. It's what you can take today, take tomorrow, take the next day, take month after month, and like that. Let's go swing. Did you enter the market or limit? I do market. You joined the premium? Oh man, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Make sure to join the Zoom, right? We're in Zoom right now. Make sure to join that. You can watch the stream with no delay. Aside from shirts, maybe bring out the lobster products. Includes mouse pads, coffee mugs, speakers, mouse phone holders. Damn. You'd want all of that? Now, I don't want to make it some profitable thing and charge people. I would just charge people's cost in the live room. You check out the live room. Someone in chat can help you right now. Just say hello in general chat and someone will help you. Don't worry about that. The shirts I have designed already, guys. The shirts I have designed already. Bring out the lobster I have designed. What age did I start trading? I first looked at trading actually when I was 17. But I didn't know what the hell it was. This is a little bit of a melt here. Let's see what happens with price here. If we start rejecting from this zone, or are we just going to push straight through and then start to look for opportunities below this previous 4-hour support? Because if we get below this previous 4-hour support, remember this is very similar to what might have happened yesterday at London Open, right? We pushed down into the 4-hour support and then got this massive rejection. So we might see something similar today. Push down to 4-hour support, massive rejection. You know, because sells could be an option below 872. That is okay. How much range do we have here? 18, 19 pips. Yeah, that's not an issue. Sells here is an issue. This is a very dangerous zone that I do not want to be involving myself with personally. Here. Because this is a zone where you're going to get all potential what? Potential rejections. Anytime. You know, there's no guarantee. Unless structure is formed within that zone. Unless we see structure form, then you can rely on that structure. But that's obviously not happened yet. How do I deal with losing streaks? I think I'll make a video on that, but it's personal. You have to realize what was the losing. The main thing is realizing what the losing streak was caused by, probabilities or emotions. But I am going to make a full YouTube video on that. How old are you at the moment? 22. For me, I can't sell trust in a sell position. Maybe lower position goes down. Just say what it is. Yeah, I agree with you. Selling is not too easy at the moment, man. Although it's moving easy, which is nice. 179, 910. Well, I'm not selling. I'm not looking to trade that zone. That's why I don't have it marked up. You need some help in the Discord, General? What's going on, man? Oh, no one helped you? Just put all your salary. Bruh, after the Zoom, I'm going to sort this out. If you put all your salary in this group, I'm going to refund you and you're not going to join any longer, brother. Sorry about that, but it's not for you. So DM me after the group and we'll sort this out. Because if that's the case, bro, I'm sorry you can't be in it. It's just how it works, man. But you can join for today. You can join for today. can join for now in the live lounge, but if that's the case, I make that very clear. You can join here. That's not who I want in the group. I have very clear people that I want, so that's not a good idea, man. So just stick to the free things until, yeah, man. The people, I can't believe there's people trading with that type of mindset. So we'll sort you out later. At least he gets a bit today. Refund him. How fast do you think you can grow a $100 account using your trading methods with a 1 to 500 leverage within a month? I'd focus on risking, probably with a $100 account, since it's small. You'd have to risk a bit more aggressive, otherwise it's not really worth it. I'd probably risk like maybe 4% of that account and just focus on trading, taking the next thing. I don't know how much I'll make that month, but let's say 4. I mean, if you took these 7 trades in a row, let's say we took these, let's look at data we actually have. We have 7 wins here, so 7 times 4, do the math, that's how much percent you would have made, right? What's the name of my car? It's not really relevant at the moment. If we were talking about cars, maybe, but I do not want to start a car discussion, because we always talk about that, and I want to keep it not always. Since 16K I've been here. Thanks, Harry, for your valuable content. Now we're at 30, guys. We're almost at 30. Where we need 3,000 subscribers to 30K. Please let others see this life-changing live stream. Thanks, man. I'm glad you find it helpful. Appreciate the support. If you guys are enjoying the stream, always feel free to leave a like. I really would appreciate it. Get the likes up to 300. And if you're new, leave a subscribe if you want to join future stream. This is the rejection I'm talking about in this zone. You don't know when it's going to happen. But if it does come in now, it could come in pretty aggressive. Here was a question. One of the mods removed it, but I think it's important to answer here, this type of question. Why are you still joining these paid groups when everything is free out there? Now, information can be free. I also put out a good amount of information, but the main thing why you would want to, and this is the difference, do not pay for a group that is just trying to sell you on information, trying to tell you, hey, if you want to learn how I trade, join my group. No, what you're paying for is someone's time, right? The only thing you should do is pay for someone's time. So the group is going to help you with application if you put in the work. It's going to excel and make things faster. You're also part of a community and you get access to different features. So you're going to say, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to ask Harry questions. How can I improve? How can I get better? And I'm going to take action and use his time to help me get better, which is where the application. Information is useless without application. You have to learn to apply the skill. It's how you're going to get better at this quickly, because most people, including me, are not good enough to be subjective to their own analysis and subjective to what they're doing. They need someone with a little bit more experience or someone who they aspire to trade like to give them feedback based on that. And that feedback is going to be best given verbally, not through text, because it's completely different. That's the answer to that question, man. Thunderstorm? Is there a thunderstorm? Almost a thunderstorm, but not exactly a thunderstorm. Candle close, yeah. Candle did not close below anything. Closing at support. I mean, you know, if you were to sell, you'd sell break of the low. You have 4 pips before break even, and you know, 18 pip stop. I rather wait for a 15 below here. Would be a lot safer in my opinion. That's what I would personally like to see. Maybe he put his salary because he feels this Harry guy is really good, but I don't want that. I don't want someone to be in that position. So I'll refund him, and when he's in a better position, for now, he shouldn't be even trading. At that point, if that's your salary, if 50 bucks, that's all you have, you shouldn't be trading. You should just be sitting there learning the skill with the free resources for now. Wick to your watch zone. Yes. Yeah, exactly, Henry. Appreciate you. Couple of laughs along the way. How long have I been trading? 3 years plus, man. I use 33%, no stop loss swing trade, mainly some scalping. Does it seem too risky? Yes, this is not a strategy. It is not something that you can do. Right? It's not something that you can do. It's not a strategy. Yeah, they got baby pips. Use my free course, right? If you tight on funds, it's not a problem. That's why we have free content. You know, use all of this, right? It's just gonna take you longer, and you need money to trade, guys. You know, even to buy funded accounts, if you think that's your method to have access to capital, you need money. You know, it's unlikely you pass your first funded account unless you've really spent time learning the skill. Most people, I recommend opening at least $100 account to practice and prove that they can trade profitably with real money. So you need some form of money. So I'd recommend, if you're tight on money, you have to go get a job. You have to get a job first. Suggest me an Indian Forex broker? Well, I'm not in India, so I wouldn't know. So I can't suggest. Passing? Maybe. Payout 1, 2, 3? Absolutely not. Yeah, facts, Claudia. I even missed, I forgot to mention that. Funding accounts are useless till you get paid. I mean, they're useless until you get paid. You have to be paid. This will be an interesting London Open? Yes, it will be. I wonder if we're going to get the move up or if this is going to continue down. I would say give him a chance. It's his money. Let him take some risk. No, I don't want people taking... He's not ready yet. $50, bro. If you're not affording $50, you're not ready. Because, okay, let's say he comes in here and learns, right? What happens next? Doesn't have the money to invest, reinvest, and make that back. My goal is for everyone to make it back. So he needs to use the save up for maybe 1-2 months, use the free resources, and then when he learns everything that he has learned from the free resources, only then would he be in a position to consider it. But he should be using $50 to have financial securities, right? To make sure that his bills are going to be paid, not for me. I don't want his money at that point. Right? It's not something I feel good. This is the problem with the industry. I've seen this industry, people tell them to take loans to learn to trade. Can you imagine? Unbelievable. That's exactly it, and that's exactly it. That's what you'd want, right? He starts to learn and build his capital, and then once he has something that he can say, hey, I can allocate to more education, then yeah, sure. But not now. Not like, hey, this is my last chance. You know, I don't want people in that position. It's not exactly what how it is. Hey bro, for the higher high and higher low, yes, it will be the wick, not the, I mean the body, not the wicks, the bodies. Go to college for trading and waste 100k in loans, lol. Are you waiting for London Open? Yeah, I'm not selling into this 4-hour support. If I was to sell, I'm going to sell below this 4-hour support, maybe with a Thunderstorm. So I'm going to wait for something to close below here and then make a decision. Once something closes below, hopefully we get a pullback, something that can allow me to enter, to rely on this structure to hold, and then I can take the move down. Because this is only move 4 pips, guys. It's not enough 4 pips with spread and everything. You know, we're entering like this is only 2 pips in profit now. What if it's a joke? Well, that's why I said after Zoom I'll discuss and hit DM with me. You see any setup for the downside? Yeah, I'm looking maybe close below here. 5-minute thunderstorm. I would take that with London Open for sure. What's a thunderstorm? It's basically a 15-minute close with a 5-minute setup number 3, you know? So an example would be like this. Imagine, let's see. Actually, no. You know how to show you? Like this. We go stream journal. Let's find the thunderstorm. Here's a thunderstorm. Let's go see it. Oh, great. Doesn't show it, but I took picture of the 15. Let's see if it looks. So 15 looks like that, right? Something closing below, right? 15-minute is something closing below the range. And then on the 5-minute, you should have, okay, great. That's another picture of the 15. And then on the 5-minute, what is that? Again. Where's a picture of the 5-minute? Basically, 15 closes below. I only always take it off the 15-minute to show that the trade was taken off 15. But 15 closes below. 5-minute closes a small bullish candle, right? 5-minute will close a small bullish candle. And then breaks the low. In the group journal, let's see. This is our group journal. Thunderstorm. Let's see. Yeah, that's the thunderstorm, right? Yeah, thank you. This is it on how it looks. So 15-minute closes above, 5, 10, 15. 15 closed above, 5-minute pulls backs, right? 5-minute pull back, create small candle, break the high, you enter. That's the thunderstorm, right? Picture perfect setup. And this was done by group members, you know, so they know exactly what they're doing here. Very nice to see people applying the skill, right? 87% win rate on the group journal. Maybe some people capping here, but very, very, very good. On the webinar this week, we'll go and have a look at some of these losses and go over. That's the plan for this week webinar. We'll go through some of these losses, but a lot of these losses are just discussed in general chat, but we'll have a look at the pictures and stuff. You know, but if anyone in the group, by the way, guys, on Zoom, if anyone takes a trade, posted in here and wants it to be discussed, just tell me. Can we discuss this while after the stream? Hey, Harry, can we discuss? Give me a sec, guys. Just go to the toilet. Let's see, 3 minutes for this candle to close. We'll see if we get the close below the zone here. 10:45. Yesterday, what time did we take the trade? It ended up being the opposite direction, so we want to be careful. Yesterday was what time? 10:45. Probably wait London Open. Yeah, gold will be breaking below that zone, but again, very hard to sell at support. You need close below. Same plan on GJ actually on gold. You could either pullbacks to continue down or close below support formation down to daily support. But this 4-hour support is relevant. Yes, it is relevant because it got broken with news and we can see all the reactions. Look at the 4-hour reacting off it. You can see it reacting off it really nicely. 5-minute reacting off it, reacting off it, reacting off it. Many reactions here. That's nice candle though. With the 5-minute support, we might have to see this closure here below. We have the 5-minute structure. Let's see. You have income source, take care of bills. Or you have savings that at least you can, yeah, exactly. This way the pressure is gone. Intraday trading, which most people, exactly. Not to mention the account size. Yeah, that's facts. I can pay for his first month. No, I wanted to see if it's fake or not. I was gonna do that, but if I say that on YouTube chat, then it will be, what's this called? Everyone will ask for the same. They'll do the same thing, right? Lovejeet, if I say that public, they'll start doing the same thing. That's why I was gonna ask him. So let's see here, 1 minute. Let's see if we get the close below, and then there's potential sells here, especially with the 5-minute structure form now. Needs to close below here. If it doesn't, I don't have a trade. Watching for it. 50 seconds. It's still possible. Let's see. If we close below. If you guys enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like. At least get 300 likes on the stream. If you're new, be sure to do a subscribe. You know the YouTube business. Don't have to say it. Well, I hate saying it. It's annoying, but part of the game. There we go. This is why. So everyone asks, why am I looking at this zone? This is why I'm looking at this zone, right? A lot of people, oof, that's nasty, right? They take sell, break of the low because they don't have this line, and now they're hoping. Now you're hoping that the next candle comes down and fills the wick, but that's a big rejection. Very interesting move. This thing got rejected harder than me in school. Exactly, it is the 4-hour zone. How much you earn from YouTube? I earn per stream around $2.5. YouTube videos make $4. Yesterday I showed the group. So YouTube videos make around $4 and a stream will make around $2.5, and then you get hit with 40%. If you were to withdraw that, you get hit with 40%. So I mean, per year, $4 a stream, I mean $2 a stream, you can calculate. Doesn't make enough. It's very hard to be a YouTuber. You need to have a lot of viewers. I mean, 700 viewers is not gonna cut it. You know, so probably a YouTube video costs me more than 20 times the amount to make than I earn on it based on a YouTube video, because I pay people to do YouTube videos, thumbnails, all of this stuff. Everything on here I pay for, right? And what I make out of it in terms of that, then it's 20 times less. Yeah, you'd have to place more ads. That's exactly. I tick off the box that place extra ads, right? So I have no choice. You have to play an ad in front, and you have to play an ad at the end. That you cannot untick anymore. Before, you used to even be able to untick playing an ad at the end. YouTuber, no, unless you're like an entertainment YouTuber, someone with a lot of views, you know, making making a million views, stuff like that, then it starts to pay, right? And once if you're getting views over time, right, making a lot of YouTube videos, and that will make you money, but not like this, man. Sell merch? Nah, man, I don't need to sell merch. It's not, I don't need to. If I sell any t-shirts, it's because I just wanted to make them, and then I'll charge cost, and then just pay the people who help me with it. Just push your reference link. They deserve to pay me, I see. Damn, look at this, guys. Look at this. This is why we need to remain. Same thing yesterday happened, remember? But we got caught on the opposite side of this. So let's see what happens. Potential setup number 4/2 here, right, guys? If we close bullish here from the bottom of the range, we could look to buy back up to the top of the range. So that's also an option here. If this just ends up closing weak like this, still the plan plays out. You're promoting your membership? Yes, exactly. I can earn from it? Yes, I do earn from that. Right? Because I charge for my time. It's a service, right? I charge for my time, and then I do get paid from that. But the reason why I stream is because I'm streaming what I do, right? This is where I get paid from as well. Trading is my primary source of income, so one of my primaries. So that's why I'm just here doing what I normally do. And that's why I always say, I'm not here to impress you guys. I'm trading for me. Right? I'm trading for me, not for you. So at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I want to do, and whatever people do with that, that's how it is. License to make the group? Yeah. Around 5k USD for that. Yeah, basically, man, what you need to do for this is cancel it today. Tomorrow you'll be removed from the group. Once you're removed, sign up for the other package. Are you here every day? We're doing Monday to Friday, so market opens. Can you explain the 4-hour support, please? Yeah, this was the range support that I had from a while back, right? I explained in the beginning of the stream, this was a news move, right? We had this news move, so this was the support before the news move. And when I came to the charts today, I still have it on the charts. We've been respecting it. And yeah, we just keep bouncing off it. So I'm going to use it, right? And we can see how it's respected. Because it's a business Goldinium, right? You can't just bring income into a normal account. You need a business bank account. I don't know how it works in US and all these places, but that's how it works here. I'm sure I'm gonna fail my exam on Friday. I can't leave the stream. Go focus. There'll be another trade, another opportunity. Go ahead, man, and focus on that exam, man. Don't worry. I'm new. Do we have new signal for scalp? No, no signals. Well, depends what you do. I'm just gonna do me. Are you managing everything on your own, or do you have a small team in the background? Yes, I do have a small team in the background. I just don't have time to manage everything else, right? I want to focus on other things. I want to focus on my trading and stuff. So I do pay people to help me with this stuff. But that's how you get a visa here, Goldenium. You need it for a visa. I'll explain after. New video idea: how a dropout student becomes millionaire in 1 year at the age of 18. Well, I didn't drop out at the age of 18, so that's already a lie. I finished school. Guys, finish school. Please finish school. This could be an interesting close if we close below here, guys. Actually, now so close to London Open. Very interesting. Let's see what happens. 2 minutes for this close below. Nice long liquidity grab to the upside. 16 pips. Let's see. 2 minutes though. 2 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't just rip through in the next 2 minutes. I am waiting for the closure here. When we rely on the previous 30-minute close to continue, we rely on this 15-minute now breaking the low. What desktop you use for a PC? I have a custom built PC. It's not strong enough though. I need to find time to go and upgrade it. Let's see. 1 minute for it to close below. Building a PC is fun. Yeah, it is. I did enjoy it when I did it. Will GJ close below? That is the question. 39 seconds. $29 seconds. No close below, guys, here, so no entry for me because doesn't follow my plan, right? Doesn't follow my plan. No entry, no close below. Now we wait 5 minutes for the 15-minute close, and maybe the next 5 minute will close below here and we get the same trade, right? We'll get the same trade. And it would be pretty annoying now if this breaks the low and starts pushing very, very heavy and, you know, kind of goes without us, but that's sometimes how the market is, you know? But we can see this reacting off here. No top wick. We'll see what happens. So now best to wait for London Open as well. It would be beautiful to see London Open close below, make a nice top wick, flip, and then we can be involved. That would be very nice to see. This would be annoying right now. As long as we have range here. Damn. Okay. I get it. Very nice. Thank you, GJ. No top wick as well, huh? Typical. Even if you FOMO'd into it, it had no top wick on 5, so you can't do anything. It's so bad that now my PC goes and lags. Look at this. That's how bad it is. Come on, PC. It crashes my whole PC. That's how bad it is. Damn. Okay, good. We still have the 15-minute close, guys. It's okay. You know, we can always look for the flip on the 15. The 1 hour flip can also be an option here. You know, to fill the wick with momentum. Yeah, I need a new PC, man. This PC costs like almost $2,000, but it's done its time now. Technology advanced very fast. I need to wait for like a bank holiday, guys, so that I can upgrade the PC, right? Oh, this old, man, when I created the PC, man. Very old. 5 years, I think. Maybe it just needs a dust cleanup? Yeah, it sure does, bro. It's full of dust. Full. But if I go to the computer place to get it dust cleanup, it's going to be... I just might as well upgrade everything while I'm there. I appreciate everyone showing up to the stream. Almost 800 people. We kept safe in these cells, right? Look at this rejection. Did not close below. Now rejecting. Very good. Right? We're safe. 2 minutes for this candle to close. We might get the 15 closing below. Potential wick fill. I'd like to see it close below this wick here. So below 179.865. Yeah. Has to close below though, guys. Has to close below. One minute left. Let's see. PC specs now is like a 600, what's this? Intel Core i5, but a 6.5, 1660, whatever it is. 32 gigs of RAM. Something like that. Old. Stop loss 180 above, a little bit above. 180.029. $30 seconds. Let's see if we close below or not. It's looking like a solid close here potentially. I want to see a top wick on the next candle. And then on the flip, I can potentially look to take it. Let's see the close though. Need a top wick, need a top wick. There's no top wick. Come on, GJ, man. Just makes it so tough when this happens, guys. And it rips hard, right? Straight. Sheesh. I mean, even break of the low is not worth it. 11 pips. I don't know, man. I wanted the flip. This was my plan. I wanted the flip here. I wanted the flip. Didn't even give me top wick on my broker. I was looking even nipple. Just anything, anything. Just so we don't get caught what happens yesterday, right? Yesterday was the same thing, right? Comes down, makes it, and then goes all the way up, right? And then now you're holding drawdown. So it's okay, guys. It's just part of the game. Nice to see the plan play out, though, but a little bit frustrating when this is what you plan for, right? So it's okay, though. Hit target. You know, we can't do... This is outside of our control. This is outside of our control. Obviously, some nice volume came into here. And yeah, outside of our control, nothing I can do about this. Especially on a 1 hour open, London open, I don't want this coming down, flipping, and that down move was the liquidity grab to continue all the way up, and we get stuck in a fake out. But this is really the move I wanted. Did not even give me one small nipple wick, nothing. Twice in a row, very unlikely. Yeah, it opened here, the candle opened here. Even if I entered on the candle open, yeah, this thing's gonna melt, probably make us all feel. I did not have any wick even on my broker, because I was looking to enter on my broker. I was not even looking at the Tradingview screen. I was looking directly at my broker, and I didn't have anything. No, nothing. Let's go see what lol, bro. Let's go see what we have. Options to take sells now. Where's our next targets? Do I have 179 markup? 179 to 181. 176. 73. Oh, it's pretty clean, huh? It's pretty big move, right? This is the kind of like the FU zone, right? The zone where we just kind of melt here. These are all our next zones. So we have a few zones. All watch zones here. Otherwise, it's pretty clean. What are we looking like here? These zones are pretty big, right? 30 pips? Yeah, it's great. So we have this support here. Can drag this line here. Boom. Now, after such a heavy push, I want to see some sort of resistance form below here to take sells. I don't want to just sell on a closure. I don't trust it. I need to see some sort of resistance. Yeah, exactly. STE. Wait for resistance now. Had it on MT4. I didn't have anything, man. Everyone. What's gold doing? Yeah, gold rejected that support as well. GJ still melting. No way I can enter this. I have to drink from the bottle. Imagine the 1 hour flips and makes a top wick. Does anyone know why GJ had a 300 pip drop? Yeah, JPY intervention. We had a JPY intervention. If only this had a top wick, right? This would be so nice, man. So nice. So juicy it would have been. Such a clean trade. This would have been easy W. If we take this 15 close and rely on volume, what's stop looking like? 31 pip stops. Max target 34 pips. I really rather wait for some sort of support just to give me, 30 pip stops is pretty big here, man. Feels a bit pushing it without some sort of 5-minute support. How does intervention happen? The JPY just stop buying back their currency. Do you think GJ can reach 176 soon? Maybe not. Let's see, LIC, what did you take, brother? Let's see. That's a nice trade. 5-minute close below the range. Yeah, clean. Super clean. Yeah, I rather see support formed or resistance, formed below in order to take sells. And the 1 hour no top wick, yeah, exactly, Fuad. That's why we couldn't enter the trade. This was the sell we were looking for right here. As soon as we said, I said as soon as there's a top wick, as it flips, I'll take the sell. Open pushed. It's unfortunate, a little bit frustrating, but it's part of the game. I feel like these days price action will be hunted by the big players. Nah, man, because price action is price action. If we notice that no top wick is happening again and again and again, and it's playing out, then I will just adjust our strategy and say, okay, we don't need a top wick. It's super simple. We can just keep changing, Would I take on that trade? I would have taken it on the flip because it was a 1 hour close, so I don't need to break the low. And I mean, it was 3 pips to break the low. 3 pips is probably good. Just published my first book. Sent the payments. That would be nice too. Oh, well done, man. That was too early to trade. Also, we were looking for buys above here if it held support. Anytime it held support, it could have gone up, right? Our selling zone was here. It played out the plan, right? We're not trying to catch the beginning and the end of the move. We're trying to catch the efficient move. And this was the plan, to catch this efficient move here. And boy, was it efficient. Too efficient. It was too efficient that it didn't give us a top wick. Sometimes there's a setup but no entry. Exactly. Happens. Now look at this. At least we avoid this pullback. And we'll see. Here comes the flip. If it does flip, this will prove that our top wick strategy... Top wick is... then I might be looking at if candles open with no top wicks. Taking buy... I'm actually studying that at the moment. Candles that have no top wicks. Sorry. Candles that have no top wicks, if they come, yeah, exactly, no wick entries. But if they come to a certain zone, that we can take that. I am looking at that, but I need to experiment it more. It's very hard on a backtesting software to keep skipping candles till you find a candle with no top wick. GJ looking risky from the last few weeks. Yeah, last week was very... oh yeah, always involving. Yeah, there's plenty of stuffs in the work, guys, but it takes time to practice them. That's what Don does sometimes. Cool. Then yeah, that's you know, props to him if he's the first one. I've just been looking at it for a while just to see. It doesn't happen much on G. The problem I'll tell you this, on GJ when it makes a top wick, it's not enough for you to profit off the top wick. You have to profit on the move up to the top wick. How often you backtest? Whenever I'm testing a strategy. But I'm waiting because we have something in the development, so I don't have to use other people. I can use my own software that is a lot more easier and faster and efficient. So I don't have to load charts on hundreds of tabs. So keep an eye out. Do you think buy gold is a good idea? No, I wouldn't probably recommend that. This is what I said. London likes to pull back. Yeah, London likes to pull back. Potentially mid-London we could create resistance to continue down. But so it's a tough area. You know, this chop could start again. Back changing has changed my trading a lot whenever I feel slightly unconfident. Yeah, that's a very good point you make. Whenever you feel unconfident, go back test for like 20-30 minutes. Is the software free? I wish it could be, man, but it costs a lot of money and time to make. Will it only be for your private group? No, they will get access to it for free, yes. But it's not only for them, no. Looks like 1 hour is gonna make a top wick, guys. And this is why we wait for top wicks. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. What's the best time frame for backtesting? You need to do the whole top-down analysis, right? Start from the higher time frame, work your way down to the lower time frame. So yeah, you need to do the whole analysis. I find it easier to test a move with real-time long-short position tool on TradingView. Yeah, but you can't watch how price action develops, so it's not going to help you build emotional and decisional making skills. Do you have an estimated price? Yeah, it's going to be very competitive price. Cheaper than what's out there, I'll tell you that much. Cheaper than what's out there and better. Need to do an internship from Jan to June. Would you recommend Dubai? Gonna be marketing sales? Yeah, for sure, man. Come. You'll enjoy it. That is not confirmation on 1 minute. No, it's not part of my plan 1 minute. I'm only experimenting with no top weight trades. Because the problem is you'd have to just buy this candle bearish, but where do you put stops, right? And you'd be so scared, man. This thing just ripping down. Minus 12 pips in drawdown. To get 13 pips. Ugh. Probably, guys, it's going to take maybe another 30 minutes to set up, I would think, here. You need something closing below here, which now we do have structure at least. So something closing below the 5 structure as well. But you do need the 15-minute candle closing below. Drop must have linked to some news yesterday, yes. Isn't that the best move of the session? It is, but we didn't have a top wick, so it wasn't our move, right? Could that become a new Tradesharpe setup if we fail to break out a range? If we reject from the 5-minute... If we reject from the range low, the range high, if we go on the 5-minute, we wait for the breakout opposite direction before entering. The problem is it only worked these last 2 times. This is a range trade. You can trade this in a range, but it can't be guaranteed whether this is the way it plays out. You know? With bias, this will play out all the time, right? This is just like a setup number 5, actually. Yep, number 5. Coming this week. Gonna explain it to you all. Bring out the lobster? Yes, sir. Sometimes we miss move. That's okay. It's going to be long term. Yes, exactly. It's a long term game. That's exactly it. Another one coming. I'm not even good at all these. That's why I slow release them. Yeah, I think maybe we can release that one because it's similar to setup number 2 with a slight adjustment. But 5A, 5B, and 6. Well, don't tell them, John. Otherwise, now they're all gonna... They have to get it slowly when they're ready. I don't want people to be confused. Like the Thunderstorm one. I think numbers easier to call. Alright guys, I'm probably gonna call the stream here for YouTube. It's ranging. It's ranging. There's nothing yet. I'm gonna leave you with the plan. Since we've tested the bottom of the range, if I am to take buys here, I need to see a change of structure, guys. I need to see a change of structure. The 1 hour has made a top wick now. So I need to see change of structure for buys. Probably buys would make sense above 180. So it's gonna take some time for that to set up. For sells, I need to see resistance below here, and it's very simple like that. So a close below, some sort of 5-minute thunderstorm, and that should be good for sells, and that's what I'm going to be looking for. Otherwise, sticking in this range here, it's going to be very, very tough. So we just have to be patient here. I don't want to sit here in silence, make it a weird, boring stream. I just want to make it nice and easy. And yeah, you know, of course, we're not always going to get the positions we had. We were so close, guys, to getting in. That would have been a beautiful trade on stream today. But we have plenty more to come. Plenty more opportunities. Great discussion we had today. And plenty more trades in the future. That's how we're going to run it. I appreciate everyone showing up to the stream today. I really do. And appreciate you guys you know, showing up and daily and, you know, coming, putting in the work, and hope to see you on future streams. Be sure to leave a like. Let's get the likes up to 400 before I leave, and hopefully catch you guys on the next stream. So yeah, with that being said, guys, take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you very, very soon. Let me know if you take the trades as well, and yeah, hopefully see you soon, guys. Peace.